friends behind. I'd sure never do this if it wasn't for you. String my guitar, pack up my clothes, get on a bus and then get on the road. I'd never walk out that door if it wasn't for you. 'Cause you left heaven for me. Hit the roads and the shores of Galilee. Gave yourself at Calvary. So I gotta go and tell them what you've done for me. Burgers and fries, motel rooms, short nights and long afternoons. I'd sure never do this if it wasn't for you. Unloading that Ford, there's nothing that's light. Getting ready for one more night. I'd never walk on that stage if it wasn't for you. 'Cause you left heaven for me. Hit the roads and the shores of Galilee. Gave yourself at Calvary. So I gotta go and tell them what you've done for me. Hitting the road one more time, leaving the home and friends behind. Sure never do this if it wasn't for you.
Oh, I think that would be so exciting. I just can't imagine how much fun it would be. All the travel, and I'd love to do that.
Susie,
Can you
what
just
are you
imagine?
talking about?
Think about it. They go all the
Susie,
way from...
hello?
Oh, hi, Bobby. I was just going to tell them that Kene and Milly travel all the way from Arizona to Alaska. Can you just imagine how exciting that is? I'm just so excited. Can you imagine?
No, I can't really imagine because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, weren't you here for that last song? I would be so excited, traveling like these singers do, seeing lots of new places, meeting lots of new people.
Didn't you hear the song? They said it wasn't always great, and they'd never do it.
Never do it except what? Yeah, they should. I think it would be fun. It's exciting.
It probably is sometimes, but imagine leaving your home and traveling all the time and always having to be on your best behavior every night, eating in restaurants.
I like restaurants. You can pick what you want to eat, not just what Mom cooks.
But you're not thinking about what it would be like to do this most every day. You'd miss Mom's good cooking and eating burgers lots of times because they're fast and easy to stop for.
I think you'd get sick of them too.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Well, maybe I would.
And hauling all that sound equipment in and out every day, that's got to be a lot of work too.
Well, why do they do it then? They could just stay home and enjoy life.
Now you're getting to the important part. Why do they do it?
You tell me.
They talked about that in the song too. Guess you quit listening after you heard something that was appealing to you.
Let me think. Hey, one line said, I'd never do this if it wasn't for you. For who?
Well, think about it. They said, you left heaven for me. Who left heaven?
I know. Jesus left heaven. Hey, I get it. They're trying to impress Jesus so he will forget about all the bad things they do. That's it.
No, that's not it. We can never be good enough to impress God or make it to heaven.
Well, why try then? Let's just be bad all the time if we feel like it.
Susie, you're missing the point. Let's start at the beginning.
You mean like with Adam and Eve?
Yeah, Adam and Eve.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long story.
Well, you have to know the whole story to know what it's really all about. And you have to get the facts straight.
Okay, tell me, but I still think I'd enjoy.
Here goes. Adam and Eve were created perfect by God. At the start, they never disobeyed God, but he had one rule for them to obey, and that was to not eat of the fruit of one tree.
One rule? That must have been easy. Now we have lots of rules.
It may have seemed easy, but even then, they disobeyed. And since that time, all of us people in the world disobey God. Sometimes we don't even want to obey.
Yeah, I know that part.
Well, they became spiritually separated from God because they disobeyed him. They had no way to fix the problem. They tried, but it wasn't good enough. So God had a plan to fix this problem. He loved them very much and wanted them to be able to live in heaven with him someday. Nothing bad can get into heaven, so he had to find a way to erase the bad things people did. Actually, the Bible, God's holy message to people, says that he had this plan before he even made people.
Wow, tell me more.
Well, for many years, a perfect animal had to be offered to God as a gift and a substitute for the person. The animal had to shed its blood as payment for the person's wrongdoing. God's bigger plan, though, was to have somebody perfect come and take the place of the ones who needed to be punished.
Hey, wait a minute. You said that everybody does bad things. Now you say somebody perfect had to take the punishment. Guess that wasn't possible then, eh?
Yes, Susie, it was possible. God sent his own Son down from heaven to become a man. He lived here on earth, but never did anything wrong. So then he could be the substitute for people who choose him to be their substitute.
But you said that long ago the animal had to die instead of the person. Does that mean God's Son had to die too?
You're starting to get it. Yes, he had to die. Remember the line in the song, "You gave yourself at Calvary"? Well, that talked about Jesus giving himself up to die and have his blood drawn out so that he could take our place at being punished.
Oh no! First he came to help us, then he got killed. How can that be God's plan?
Well, he didn't stay dead. After 3 days, he came back to life, and now he lives in heaven again with God his Father. and he sent his Holy Spirit here to earth to help everyone who asks for help.
Wow! So how do we ask Jesus to help us? Are there special words to use?
No, the exact words don't matter. God can see our hearts, and when we say we are sorry for the wrong things we do and ask him to forgive us, he will. If we thank him for taking our place at being punished, then God can delete the list of bad things we have done and include us in his family that will go to heaven to be with him someday.
Wow, again! Then we would want to tell everybody else how they can get their badness erased too, and how they can get help from God. Hey, I get it. That's why the singers go, so they can tell others about God's love and forgiveness. I get it. They make it through all the hard parts because they want others to know about Jesus and what he's done for everyone.
Yeah, because Jesus left heaven and came to earth and traveled the shores of Galilee to do God's plan. That's why the singers leave their homes and travel to tell others what God has done for them.
Amazing! It's more than just exciting travel and old burgers. It's about doing God's plan. And hey, God helps them through the hard parts, doesn't he?
Yes, Susie, God helps with the hard parts if we ask him for his help.
Wow. Well, I guess I should go ask him to forgive me and make me part of his family and help me each day. Then maybe I can hit the road or the sidewalk and tell others what God's plan is. Wow. Tell them what he's done for me.